All right, now that should be much better. Now, the true key of drawing is just drawing. Don't think how bad you are. Don't think how worse you are. You draw because you like to draw. You get better over time. Don't be intimidated by another person's work or drawing. We all start from somewhere. I started the same way too. But never in my wild fantasies and thoughts that I thought that I was terrible at drawing. As a kid, I just loved to draw ideas. I knew over time as I grew up that I would get better and perfect it because that was an upgrade because I drew a lot. And you'll start to see a lot of things in drawings, which is the perspectives and the angles and how to draw the anatomy and understanding the muscle tissues or the etc. That comes over time. It's not just the experience, it just comes by the thought of seeing. I guess you can call that learning. And learning those things over time will get you somewhere. Like the baby steps about drawing is that I would tell for most people the brain has to process to understand what it's seeing. So if it's seeing a shoulder, really look at that shoulder and see what angles are in that shoulder. You want your mind to be intrigued on what it sees. You want your mind to be intrigued on everything that is being developed on what it's seeing. Because your head, well not your head, sorry, your brain needs to see and process what it's picking up before you can draw anything on that paper. That's if you're taking on a learning level. Now on a fun level, you're not going to care. You're just going to draw. You're freestyling your wildest fantasies on paper, whatever you want to draw, put an idea in, etc. It's not about how good you are. It's about how creative you can be. That is the fun thing about designing and drawing. Not about how good somebody is. I can't stand when people say, oh, I want to be like this person or I want to draw like this person. No. You just draw what you feel in your heart and in your mind that you're dedicated to doing and stick to it. Because I promise you, the more you do that, you're going to realize you're going to get better within yourself, not just where everybody else is thinking. We live in a society to where it's different. People judge people because the style doesn't look good or whatever. Do whatever. Like, you draw because you find something what's fun in it, and that wakes you up every morning to grow, to think of newer things. I've never could think of a moment when I was a kid where I could draw an idea and get so excited to get back up to draw again because my mind and myself was always curious to know, what do I want to draw next? What else could I draw? What else could I think on paper? That's the fun activity of creativity of being an artist. And once you know those things and you put those things in your head, oh man, you be flawless. So don't think what other people else think about you and how you draw and what style you use. And drawing is not martial arts, people. It's not about, oh, what's your style? Sometimes I feel like Bruce Lee. My style, I want to say, it's the art of drawing without drawing. You know, it's people. Come on, man. You just have fun with it, you know, and enjoy it. And eventually, we have to really, as an art community, we really have to start being more friendly towards people. It's not about drawing, stuff like that. I mean, of course, but that's how you meet. And that's how both people are intrigued with both people's, not just the style, but ideas and what they're thinking. Because what makes an artist like another artist is not how good they draw. It's what they present and what great ideas that they're seeing from other artists, what they like, and that's making them go, oh wow, I never seen that before. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks colorful. Oh, that looks so dark and so damp. It's about communicating with your eyes, with your mind. That's how other artists link with other artists. Having that link communication like that builds an art community. It builds friendship. And who knows? Maybe in the future when you encounter that person, maybe you two in the future might do something together. Make a powerhouse, you know? And that's the true key of creativity. I tell people don't slip on that. Enjoy that. Embrace that. If you're a child somewhere out there and who's listening to this on Facebook or whatever blog or blah blah, listen to these words because I've been through it. I am 3 decades, ages and up to know that this is the true essence of creativity. And don't let no one take that away from you. Let people who are negative, let them embrace that. Because a lot of people, it's sad to say, I'm not saying like they don't have it. They do have it. They just don't choose it. Maybe because they are defeated mentally, thinking that they can't do what you can't do, but they can do what you can do. They just choose not to because something is blocking their brain not wanting to do it. It's like, oh, it's like a warrior having a flaming sword. I have the flaming sword. I want the flaming sword like him, but I don't know where to start. Just train. And you too will grasp the awesomeness of a flaming sword. But yeah, that's all I have to say, and I hope this audio clip enhance most people out there to understand, because man, back in the early 90s, like, this was not like this. Like, people actually got along in my schools. We all got along drawing, you know, and that's how friendships began, you know, with friends of all walks of life who connects with each other with art. Art supposed to bring friendships, not hatred, not discommunication. It's supposed to bring a good knack between both the person to the person with the touch of their art. One likes something from another. That's the true joy of art. And once people understand that art and they come clear with it, then that's when art becomes whole. Art becomes great. So keep that in mind and keep art glowing bright into your souls, to your minds, to your hearts. Thank you for listening to this audio. Bye-bye.